welcome back. Before we get started with this video, I'll let you know I have a Facebook page now. My 15-year-old son had to help me with it. I'm still working on it, trying to get the kinks out and stuff, but you can find my Facebook page. You can go over to my YouTube channel. There's an icon on my YouTube channel art. Just go ahead and click on that Facebook icon, and it'll take you to my Facebook page, and that way you can follow me and you'll be able to know what I'm doing each day. I'll have sneak peeks of my hunts out there as well, so that'd be beneficial for y'all be knowing where I'm at before you even see the video. So super excited about that. So while you're doing that, we'll take a brief break, and then I'll see you right back here. Hey everyone, welcome back. Sole purpose of this video is for you to get to know me. You follow me around in all my adventures, my metal detecting adventures and stuff, and I just want you to get to know a little something about me, of who you're following. If we met on the streets, I would want to know the same thing, just a little bit more about you before I called you my friend, And so it was a long time coming, and let's see, my battery light flashing, so I got to hurry up. But anyway, I pulled some repetitive questions that I get on YouTube, and I'm going to answer them here in just a little bit. But if you watch my videos, you know that I have said I have health conditions before, and I'm just going to briefly go over them just real quick. And this will help you understand of how I do things different than other people and stuff like that, if you may notice it on my videos. 10 years ago, I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a condition for the muscles and nerves in your body. If you ever had the flu, you had your body aches, times that by 10, and that's how I live every day. On medications for it, ibuprofen, stuff like that, Tylenols. I do exercises for it, yoga. My 3 boys laugh at me when I'm here doing yoga. I'm 51 years old and I'm here doing yoga. But it stretches my muscles out. Mornings are terrible. It takes me about an hour and a half to get acclimated. So it's very, very rough. Has a lot of symptoms comes with it. Migraines, the headaches, short-term memory loss. Which you go down to the store, you park your car, go shopping, come back out, can't find your car. Can't remember where you parked. Short-term memory loss. Fibro fog, they call it, where I'll focus off on something else, or something. But yeah, it's really bad. When I was diagnosed, I was only in the 2 percentile of men having it. Majority of women had it. They say it triggers in your body when you have a severe trauma to your body or a very stressful time in your life that you went through or something. It will trigger fibromyalgia. That's what the doctors are saying now. Well, I have to believe it, because 10 years ago I fell out of a tree. 6 months later, I started getting all the symptoms of fibromyalgia. Muscle pains, muscle jerks. My arms will jerk up, and sometimes you can sit here and see the muscles popping up out of my skin. But yeah, that's been very, very, very stressful through this COVID. And stress is a big time player on it. But then 6 years ago, I had a heart attack. Went metal detecting, came back, felt good, ate supper, sat on the couch, watched TV, started getting a real big heaviness in my chest, And I've been a medic and a firefighter for 25 years, and I know all the signs and symptoms of heart attacks, because I used to treat tons and tons of them back of ambulance. And I'm stubborn, so I kind of just shook it off, and started getting a little bit better. But then, bam, it came right back. So then, I went to the hospital, and they admitted me, and I was having a heart attack at the age of 44. My arteries were blocked almost 90%. So they put me in a cath lab and opened me up with some stents and that, and medications, and a doctor now and a cardiologist. So I'm doing pretty good with that, no issues, no concerns. Then 4 months after that, I got diagnosed with diabetes, which has been very rough, because I love my sweets and I love my carbs. But with the diet and exercise, I've been doing very well with that. I get an A1C every 3 months. A1C is a blood test you take where it monitors your blood sugars for a three month span. So I've been passing those, so I've been doing good with that. All right, enough of the personal stuff. Let's get to some of the questions. Where I live. Well, I answered some of that, but I live in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, up in the mountain. I'm 10 miles from Front Royal, Virginia. I moved up this way just for the history. Front Royal was chartered in 1788 and has a lot of history, colonial history, Civil War history. If you look in your history books, Front Royal was one of the first battles that they had that it was actually brother against brother from the state of Maryland. Marylanders from the Confederate side, Marylanders from the North side, come down and boom, met right there. And I read a journal on it, and the two officers on both sides actually, before they started the battle, actually let the brothers come across and shake hands, which was, I mean, dang. That's pretty messed up, you shake your hands and then you're going to shoot at your own brother. Different times, different days, I guess. All right, next question. Why do I hunt in the woods and not in people's yards? Which I have hunting yards, but it's been friends and family members. I've done their yards. But I kind of find that it's easier for me to knock on the door, ask somebody, can I do their wooded area before I do their yard area, Give you a quick story. Me and my son pulled up into a driveway, and an older lady was working in her flower beds, and I had done a lot of history in her area where her house was sitting. And on the back side of where her house was sitting was a Civil War hospital that was there. And I really wanted to detect that area. And so I started talking to her and stuff, and she was kind of hemming and hawing around a little bit, and I told her, I said, well, I have a small YouTube channel, and I like to videotape, my finds and stuff. And she's like, I'm not too much on that. I don't want you to videotape my house and videotaping my yards and my cars and stuff like that. She goes, then what happens if you find something really nice in here, and you post it on YouTube, and then everybody be coming in and out of my driveway asking for permission. And I told her I really understood her, what she was talking about. So I knew she had some woods area behind her house and stuff, and I asked her about, how about, can I metal detect her woods, me and my son? And she goes, yeah, go on back there. She goes, I got 25 acres. Have at it. Videotape all you want. So ever since then, I asked people to metal detect. I wanted to metal detect their woods, and I don't even ask their yards. That's the reason why you see me metal detecting in the woods and not people's yards. How did I get my nickname, Rockwall? Well, I was building a fence in Upperville, Virginia, in Fauquier County, and at that time there was another company in there that was building a rock wall. Well, I was so infatuated with how they were doing it. At lunchtime, I walked over and started, talking to the guys and asking them, how they build it, and were they using concrete or were they just interlocking them, stone and stuff, And they all knew I was very interested in it, so they were all, blah, 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 this how you do it, man, this how you do it and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. And so later that evening, we were getting ready to leave, and the foreman of that crew yelled across the yard of the field, and, hey, Rockwall, come here a minute. So I walked over there, and he handed me a big pamphlet of how to build rock walls, and I still have that today, which I thought was pretty cool. So all the guys at work from then on called me Rockwall. No matter what we were doing, no matter what we did. Hey, Rockwall, go get this. Hey, Rockwall, you want to help me with this? And blah, blah, blah. So, and then when we go metal detecting with friends and families and stuff like that, they all head to a home site and they detecting around the foundation and stuff. I'm going up both sides of rock walls. Found lots of stuff, buttons, coins, buckles, Civil War bullets. And that's the reason why my nickname is Rockwall. Why do I wear camo when I go metal detecting? I get comments saying, "Hey man, you're out there in full camo. You're somewhere illegally. You know, you know, you breaking the law. No, I get permission everywhere I go. Uh, the one reason why I wear camo all the time is I'm just an old country boy. I think I was born in camo. Love my camo. I even have the original tree bark camo from Real Tree back in the 70s. Um, but the second reason why I wear camo when I go out is I'm a wildlife photographer as well, and I even spray myself down with scent-free sprays so the animals won't smell me. So if I happen to see, I've been out in the woods and I've seen a bear crawl out of a log about 25 yards from me, and I'm able to get pictures of him and stuff, and deer and turkeys and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I wear camo when I go metal detecting, because I like to take pictures of wildlife. Let's see. What kind of metal detectors I use? I started off with a metal detector from Radio Shack. Found a lot of pull tabs, a lot of surface finds, stuff maybe about 2 inches down the ground, stuff like that. Then years passed, and I went up to a Lone Star metal detector that found me, a few things. I did find tons of Civil War bullets with it, and but then I progressed up to the AT Pro. I love all AT series: AT Pro, the Gold, the Max, the Apex, the 300s, the 350s, the 250s. But I like it because they're fully waterproof. That's the aspect I like, because I don't like the weather hindering me from going metal detecting. That's the reason why I mostly use the AT series, because of the waterproof. Use the Fisher F75, and then here recently I've been using the Technetics T2 SE Special Edition that my son let me use. Trying to still get used to that thing. Whew. All these bells and whistles and programs and stuff. So, but that's what kind of metal detectors I use. Equipment wise, basic, very, very, very basic. I use the pin pointer, the Garrett, the orange pro pointer. Use a typical shovel from Lowe's, and just a bag. I put a bag around me this way because I can't stand on my waist because of fibro, my hips and stuff. But that's the reason I wear a shoulder bag when I metal detect. Let's see. I think that might be it for this one. I don't want to make it too long. I'm up at 12 minutes, I think, and then the other one part. So, alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. I'm trying to build my channel up after taking a year off. I had to, no other choice, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. I enjoy y'all's videos. I try to watch and comment on y'all's videos to help you out. Y'all been finding some great things here lately. I got some upcoming videos. The next one will be another metal detecting video. And then I'll have a few more other filter videos that I want to put in that I've worked hard on and stuff like that. So, alright guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook.